Okay, so in our last class we created bucket using Cloud Shell command. Also, like we copied the one object from Cloud Shell to our bucket, and then we gave the access to all the users. So basically, we gave the public access. Whoever has that authenticated URL link, so they will be able to access whatever you have stored inside your object, whatever you have stored inside the bucket. So that is what we have covered in our yesterday class. And let's discuss about the few more concepts of the Google Cloud Storage, and then we'll do the hands-on for that. So first one is your object lifecycle management. So in case of object lifecycle management, what will happen? Let's understand this one first. So you have uploaded one object in Google Cloud. Okay. So let's
Object means bucket, right? Here, object means.
not bucket. Object means the image file which you are uploading. Okay. So those are bucket is you are uploading this one inside one bucket. Okay, the bucket is which you are creating, that is the bucket. But the text file, or let's say CSV file, bucket object means like you understand, like let's say video, whatever the stuff you are uploading inside this, that is object. Okay, and yeah. So once you have uploaded, you want to manage the life cycle of it. Let's say when I created the object, I uploaded in standard storage class, because we have different storage class, right? Standard, nearline, cold line, and archive storage class. Let's say we have uploaded in the standard storage class. So when we use standard storage class, if you are accessing your bucket object frequently, very frequently, then you can go for standard. If you are accessing your bucket once in a month, then you can go for nearline. If you are accessing your bucket once in a quarter or once in 90 days, you can go for cold line, and then next one is the archive storage. Let's say you have uploaded your bucket, you have created your bucket in standard storage class, and now you want to you want to manage the life cycle. Let's say you know that after 30 days or after 90 days you are not going to use this file. Let's say you are uploading some logs file from a particular job, and after 90 days after a quarter, so you know that you are not going to use this log files. So what you will do, you will archive. Okay, or you will send this to some other storage class, let's say cold line or near line. Okay, so that is what object lifecycle management means. Okay, so let's say you have uploaded bucket in standard, you know that you don't need that after 90 days or 30 days, then you can move it to a different storage class. So that is what standard storage the lifecycle management means. Also, not only this, if you have uploaded your bucket in, let's say, nearline. Okay, if you have uploaded your bucket in nearline, so from nearline also you can move to archive. From nearline also you can move to cold line. Okay, but the reverse is not possible. Okay, so Google does not have option. If you have uploaded a bucket in cold line, you cannot move that to nearline. Okay, so that option is not available in Google. So let's do it on the console. Uh, okay, then we'll see how we can manage this life cycle inside our bucket. Okay, how we can do it using Cloud Shell. So that is what life cycle management means. So Google will ask you some conditions. The conditions which I gave you, right, after 90 days or after 30 days, you want to move it. So there are many conditions, not only on this one, there are many conditions you will see on the Google consoles. Apart from that, also you will see which object age or which file type you want to move, after a specific date you want to move. So there are many conditions, okay, on the Google Cloud console. The Google will provide you all those conditions, and they will ask you how you are going to manage your object. Okay, and the action. So the actions are which we discussed. If you want to move from standard to nearline to cold line, or cold line to delete, but the reverse is not possible. If you have deleted already, or if you have already moved to nearline, you cannot move from near line to code line to standard.
Time travel is option is not there. Time travel to take the backup data, deleted data.
Yeah, that backup is different thing. So this is, yeah, time travel is there. So this is how you can transition from one class to one other storage class. Okay, so you can do it in console, you can do it in cloud cell as well. So let's create a bucket quickly. Life cycle bucket. Let's create a region, Southeast Asia or Mumbai. Continue. So I'll create standard now. Okay. Continue. I will come to this part. What are the difference between uniform and painted? For now, let's go with uniform. And here the object versioning part also we'll discuss. But now let's create the bucket. So the bucket has been created. Upload file. So once the file has been uploaded, you can see the options are here on the top. So first one is configuration. Okay. First one is configuration. Next is permission. Okay. And next is protection. And the last option, if you see, so life cycle management. So here you can see you can apply any action to the buckets object. Okay. When that condition is met, so Google will take that action. Okay. So let's add a rule. If you go to add a rule, here you can see I was talking about this options, right? From storage class to nearline, from set storage class. So currently my storage class is standard, right? From standard, it's asking, do you want to move it to nearline, or want to move it to cold line, or do you want to archive, or you want to delete object? If I go to delete object, object cannot be restored after deletion unless you have object versioning enabled. We'll come to this object versioning part. What is object versioning? We'll see that in practice. Also, we'll do some hands-on on that as well. But as you can see here, see, Google will tell you everything. If you are going to delete this object, if the object versioning is not enabled, you will not be able to restore this object. So that is what Google is saying. If you go to archive, you can only deletion fees could apply. Archive means data, it can be like it will be stored in archive, it will not be deleted. Okay. And so let's go for delete object. Let's go to continue. And these are the conditions which I was telling. So let's say I want to delete my object if it is 30 days old or 90 days old. Okay, I want to delete my object. Next option is created before. So if I want to give a fixed date, let's see if I give my object which has been created before, let's say 4th of June, I want to delete all those objects. Apart from these two, also there are many conditions you can see. Storage class matches. Storage class matches, either it is near line, cold line, you can choose it. See the storage class matches, then only if all these conditions are met, then only the action will be taken by the Google Cloud, and it will either delete or it will move your object to a different storage class. Okay, and click on continue. Let's create. So once you join. Now you can see the rule which we have created just now on this object. Okay, so it's 90 days since the object was updated and created on before June 14. Okay. So this is the rule which we created, and this object will get deleted once this rule is satisfied. Okay, this object, this bucket, not object, this bucket will get deleted once the condition is satisfied. Okay. Now let's understand the versioning part. What is object versioning? Okay. So if you why not? Okay, here I have to. Okay. So in case of object versioning, see if you can see it helps to accidental delete of the object, and you can either enable or disable the versioning at the bucket level. Okay. So how it works is, if you don't need earlier version, you can delete it, reduce the storage cost. If you don't specify the version number, always retry the latest version. Okay. So what object versioning means, let's say there is an image file or any file, let's say image uh, dot jpg. You uploaded this file to your bucket. This is an object. You uploaded this file to your bucket. Okay. Again, after few minutes, you uploaded the same object with the same name. Okay. Or you uploaded another image. Okay. Let's first we uploaded BMW image with this image jpg name. Next we uploaded Mercedes image with this image same name. Okay. So if you have enabled the object versioning, so this version will be version 1. This is your latest version, version 2. But when you will try to access these versions, when you will try to access it, you will always give you will always get this latest version. You will not be able to see this old version. But Google itself, they maintain this versioning, and they will keep both the data, both the versions. So how you can access this? Google by default will give you one number. So let's say your bucket name is image.jpg or image. Okay. After image, there will be some system generated number or Google generated version number will be there. Okay. So if you can see that version number as well. If you have enabled the versioning, you can see the version number as well. So once you can use that version number if you want to access this old one. Okay. So that is how Google maintains the object versioning. Okay. We can do it in console. We can also do it object versioning. If you go to here, just protection, where is uploaded here, this protection. Here you can enable this. You can see now the object versioning is off, right? If you want to set the versioning, you can set the versioning as well. But let's do it using 1 second. Yeah, I'm back. So you can do it using Cloud Console. You can also do it using Cloud Shell as well, command line command. Okay, Cloud Shell is the CLI method, the command line method which we use. Okay, so let's do it on the same bucket, on this life cycle bucket using Cloud Shell. So I'll start my Cloud Shell. I'll open it in a new window. So right now, as you can see here, the versioning is off. Okay, you can see here as well, object versioning is off. So now we are going to check that whether that object versioning is off or on in using Google Cloud. Let's go to my project. Okay, so if you want to what do you say, if you want to see whether the object versioning is already set in a bucket or not, so the command is gs util, okay, versioning get gs, and my bucket name is life cycle. right? So I can check whether the versioning is enabled or not. You can see it's showing the versioning is not enabled, it's showing the suspended. Now I can enable the versioning as well. So for that the command is almost same. Instead of get, we'll say set on, okay, and then our bucket name, life cycle. Right now we have enabled the versioning in our object. Okay. Now if I see gsutil is on this bucket, what are the files available? Let's see. What are the buckets available in? What are the objects available inside this bucket? I can see there is only one object with the name download.jpg that is now currently available inside that bucket, right? Now if I go, now if I just refresh it, you can see the object versioning was off earlier, and now I have uploaded this object versioning, right? Now let me download another image. I'll download another image. Let's say I okay, okay, fine. So I go to my folder. This image I'll rename. Let's see, folder, because I want to upload the image using same name. Download the jpg is the my space. No. Now let's upload here. Now if I see what are the files available inside my cloud shell, I can see my download jpg is also available, right? Now if you remember, yesterday we copy one file, what is it, one object from cloud shell to our bucket. So that the command is cloud gsutil and the uh, file name. So file name will be, let's say, download.jpg or download, and then the bucket name will be gs. Why it is not taking life cycle? uh, gs now it is downloading. So if I see how many files are available, Let's see that whether it is down to get uploaded in a different name or same name. Okay, so this is the image we have uploaded. Let's see which image is there. Okay, you can see earlier we uploaded BMW. Now we have uploaded Porsche, right? So, if you see, if you want to access, if you think, since I have uploaded this image using another versions, using same name, so your older image might have been removed, but that's not true because we have enabled the object versioning. Okay, so how you can see that the command is gs util ls -a and
To see the hidden
then
files.
yes, bucket name life cycle. See here, I have two images, right? I have Google Cloud. So this is the old one. So both the image are having both the bucket, both the object are having same name. But if you see here, this is the version number which I was talking about. This is the by default version number which Google has added since the versioning is enabled on this bucket. Okay, this is version number, or you can say concurrent number, which Google has automatically added because the versioning you have enabled on your object. So that's why it has added that. That's why it has added this one. Okay, and I think also you will be able to access it. Download JPG. So if I want to access my previous version after download JPG, I need to provide the correct version. Let's try this. Okay, what is there in the other one? Okay, what we uploaded here. We uploaded contents. Page different object we uploaded. That's why it's showing the same thing. What was the image we uploaded? But you can see the versioning, right? The versioning, both are having different versions. So you should be able to see a different version, both the old and the new one. Okay, so that is how Google will enable the versioning.
Suppose if you delete the one version, can we retry that?
If you delete the version, then you will not be able to retry. So if you are going to update this file, then only you can retrieve it. Because if you delete the version, if you delete one version, see, when you are doing the lifecycle management also, there are options like if your versions, if you want to, let's say, you want to keep only 3 versions of your data, or you want to keep only 4 versions of the data. Okay, so once you update fifth version, then the first one will be get deleted. Okay, so that is also you can do it in the lifecycle management also. Okay, so once you create the fifth version, the first one will get deleted, because you have mentioned that only version will be maintained. Okay, so that you can do. Any doubts till now? Or shall we move?
Suppose if I have 200 buckets, I want to like delete the old like 10 days, 15 days. Can you put any condition on that?
Yeah, that is what that condition is known as life cycle management. So you are saying how you
It
can
is like
set the.
cron tab, right? It is like cron tab, right? It's showing as a scheduling tool, right? Like deleting old files, archive files, right?
No, what you are saying? Can you repeat?
It is like like scheduling tool, right? Like to maintain the state of the object, like
Yeah, yeah. You are asking about this one, right? How you can maintain this 4 version or 3 version? That is what you are asking. Or you are asking something else? Can you repeat your question once? Hello, hello. I think you guys are speaking on mute. Oh, okay. While setting the version, do we need to give 4 version for 4 versions? No, actually, once you know, you don't need to give 4 versions. See, when you are doing the life cycle management, okay, so that time you need to specify that. Let me show you. If manage, let's say go to configuration setting. So when you will do the lifecycle management, here, see here, to delete non-concurrent version, if there is a new version, okay. So you can delete the object action, select the live state action, select the non-concurrent rescue button, and then you want to select how many number of new versions you want to keep. So here, if you mention two, only 2 versions will be maintained on your. So for your bucket, only 2 versions will be there.
so why you need to maintain only two? We can maintain many other like
Okay, this is the example.
if you
Not
want to limit means then we can put as a two, right? New
yeah,
version number of
yeah. So if you want to maintain only 2%, you can do two. It's not like you have to maintain only two. You can maintain four. You can maintain five. Okay, but once the limit is reached, let's say you have created next version. Okay, you updated your next version. Then this only 2 versions will be maintained. The older one, the oldest one will be deleted. Okay, the oldest version will be deleted from the bucket. You will not be able to access the oldest one, because you have said only 2 versions should be maintained on your bucket. Understood?
yes, Vagan.
You can also do that using gsutil command. See here. So for the same thing, if you can also create a JSON file. Okay, you can create a JSON file, and you can do the same thing using gsutil command. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that now. So let's create a JSON file. So for now, you see on this bucket, we have maintained the object versioning. Okay, but I need to store this. See, whenever you are applying any kind of lifecycle management on your bucket using Cloud Shell, you need to create a JSON file. So this is the JSON file which I have already created, but I'll show you how you can also create a JSON file. So you just need to go to this editor. Okay,
Sorry, which editor? This is
this is
Sagar?
cloud cell editor.
Oh, okay, Cloud Shell.
Cloud,
Okay, okay, okay. VI, you'll go. We go when VI and you'll do the things.
yeah, almost there. So here you need to have your JSON file, which will have this all this lifecycle management configuration. So this is the sample JSON file. We'll use this one only on our bucket, on our existing bucket. Okay, so here you'll go to file.
The one you are showing is the
So
custom rules, right?
yeah, custom rules. These custom rules you can modify it. Okay, so these are the rules which you can modify. This is the sample which I am taking from the Google document, but you can modify it. Okay, we earlier see these are the actions, same thing which you saw here. If you go to this Google Cloud Console, okay, so here if you go to this bucket, go to this lifecycle management. See, this is the rule we have added, right? Same thing we have added here. Like 90 days. If you want to edit also, you can edit it. So you want to delete your object, right? And you want to maintain like after, if the object is 90 days old, just delete it. Or if the object is created before 90 days, before this date, then delete it. Okay. So here you can maintain that version number, become non-concurrent before this date also you can put, and become live state. So this is also you can put. Okay. So these are the different conditions, right? So if you want to you do it using Cloud Console, you can come here. You can do it. If you want to do it using your GSUtil command, that is what we are going to see. For if you want to do it using GSUtil, you need to create a JSON file. Okay, so let's create a JSON file. You just need to go to here, file, new file. Okay, and this is my JSON file. Let me copy and paste all these command. This is a sample command from the Google Cloud, but you can change it. It's not like you have to use this one only, but you need to write it in this format. So inside if life cycle, inside rule, you need to write whatever the actions you want to take. I want to delete this. I want to maintain number of versions only 2. I can change it to 5. Okay, and is live false. Is live false means if your current versions is not live, that means if your current object is not live, you apart from that you have 5 versions. So that is what you are maintaining. If you are going to create more than 5 versions, the oldest version will get deleted. Okay, and when the version will non-concurrent, so that also I have put after 7 days my versions will non-concurrent. Okay,
What does mean by non-concurrent here? Non-concurrent timelines?
it means it will not live. That will not be the latest version.
Is alive means is alive version.
Latest version. See, we created 2 files, right? So the
Okay.
latest one is live. If it is not live, that's why it's showing false. The condition is false. The condition is false means the object is old, not the latest one. Okay. If the is live is true, that means the object is the latest one. Okay. So let's save it. I want to save it here. Let's give it some name. Big key. Like it has to be in JSON format. Dot JSON. Okay, save it. We saved it. If you want to see whether you have saved it or not, if you go here in Cloud Shell, just type ls, you'll be able to see that I have saved my file which I just now I created. Okay, and whatever the lifecycle management rules I have set on this file, I want to apply it. I want to apply it on my bucket, on my this bucket. So the command is gsutil lifecycle set, then the JSON file name bucket lifecycle JSON. Okay, that lifecycle. So that bucket name. Okay, to see what's happening. Setting the lifecycle configuration on this bucket. Okay, if you see earlier, okay, it will get replaced. So if you see earlier, the life cycle was different, right? So it was 90 days and something else. But now you can see this is the object component, and 5 new versions will be available. 7+ days since it became non-concurrent. Okay, so these are the rules which we added now, right? So this is the rule which we added. Okay. So earlier, if you see, we said that rule will be non-concurrent. It will be deleted after 90 days. So the rule was different. Now, if you see, this is the rule which we added on this bucket using Cloud Shell and using this JSON file. So this is the procedure which you have to follow if you want to add a lifecycle management rule on a bucket. Okay. Any doubt?
Yes, the bucket is created in one region only, right? Not multi-region, right?
Yeah, here the bucket is created in one region because I have created a bucket using console. So I have specifically select one region only. But if you create bucket from console from Cloud Shell, by default it will be created in multi-region. But here I only, I think before you joined, I created this bucket. So I created using console only. I choose the option as region, location type as region, and the location type as Southeast Asia South one. But by default, if you create, you can also pass all these parameters as well when you are creating the bucket. Okay. But if by default, if you create, you will have to. By default, it will create in multi-region, and the location will be most probably US. So this is the link, guys. Just keep this handy. Whenever you will join any kind of project, see this gsutil command. These are very difficult to remember. You cannot remember each and everything, all the gsutil command. Okay, so you need to have this document handy, the Google Cloud official document, which you can refer and you can modify the gsutil command as per your requirement. Okay, so everything is here. Okay, if you go to console, it will show you how you can do it in console. All the options, everything it will show you. If you go to command line, it will show you all the command as well. How you can save the life cycle, how you can get the life cycle, everything you can see. If you want to get the life cycle, which I just now set on my bucket, I can also do that. If I go here on my console, give my bucket name. See, this is the command. This is the condition which I have given, right? Action type delete is live false, newer version 5, type delete, condition since non-concurrent 7 days. This is the same thing which I have given here from this JSON file. Okay. Any questions till now? Else we'll move ahead. Prasad, Bansi, anything?
So, what are the use cases like we'll use when you go for hotline storage?